My name is Yui Soma, 27 years old. I'm a businessman that works for an IT company in the city. Today, I was at a board member's wedding. He's from my client company, Magikoi Industries. Congratulations on your wedding! Thank you. Phew, I finally got to get married at this age. As a board member, he had many guests. There were about 100 people there.
Wait!
I was surprised at suddenly having my shoulder grabbed. When I turned around, someone I never thought would be there was there.
Why is a high school dropout, low-level dude like you here? Know your place.
Tsurukawa? What are you doing here? This is Mei Tsurukawa, my former coworker. Whenever she got the chance, she insults me by calling me a low-level high school dropout. She's a nuisance. She made a lot of annoying moves at my last job, and that doesn't seem to have changed.
I came because I'm a coworker, obviously. Beyond that, this isn't a place for high school dropouts like you.
I'm not a dropout. I told you that before.
If you're 10 years into the industry at that age, it's because you dropped out and worked part-time debugging games, right? You lying bottom feeder.
I told you that's not it. Beyond that, this isn't the place to make a scene over that.
Shut up! You're messing up the atmosphere, so leave. Drop out.
The people around her try to get in between us and hold her back, but she doesn't stop screaming. What's going on? An unexpected person came to mediate, and the situation changed rapidly. Sir? She's always had a lot of issues, but the biggest reason is probably the project I'm doing now. It started 6 months ago. It goes back to the kickoff meeting to officially start the project. Then, let's start with self-introductions from the members participating in this project. First, me. I'm the project manager of this project, Tsuboi. Pleasure.
Next, I'm the PMO team leader, Uki Haseda. Nice to meet you.
Then it was my turn, so I stood up and looked around at the members. I'm in charge of this project's development and the key person. I'm Yui Soma from Lavkoi Development, and...
Wait, why is a high school dropout here?
I thought I saw her in the corner, but I didn't think she would come at me here. I wanted to put my head in my hands, but I somehow kept my customer service smile on. Looking forward to working with you. For now, fighting during the self-introductions was nothing more than a nightmare, so I didn't react and sat down. Why is she here? I don't think she's doing engineering anymore, though. Because she had caused so much trouble, she was fired from her last job as an engineer. But she sat in the corner of the meeting room in her flashy suit and hair, same as before. I didn't think she would be here. The kickoff meeting ended, and I returned to the workplace that would be my office for the year. Tsuboi-san talked to me worriedly. Good work today. I'm sorry. It seems like there's some bad blood, but you had to be forced into the project. Good work to you too. Yeah, you're right. That's how she is. Do you know each other? We're former coworkers. I would be insulting her behind her back, so I didn't say anything more.
I apologize. Someone from our sales department...
It's not your fault, so don't worry about it. Beyond that, I'm looking forward to working with you.
Yes, me too.
Her name is Uki Haseda. She's one of the PMOs that will provide us with support on this project. Actually, we've known each other since we were students, and she recommended me for this project. I sat down and really took a look at the faces of the 10 or so members of this project. I'd like to discuss this project's theme once again. This project is the implementation of a new production management system and adjustments to each department for Magikoi development. This team will develop a half-renewed backbone based on our package system. From our client company, Magikoi Development, we have Managing Director Tsuboi as the one in charge, and Haseda-san. The development team members are all our members, though. This is my third project with these members, so I know them well, but I'll introduce them to Tsuboi-san. These are the key members. Looking forward to a good year.
Wait. Why are you deciding development members without the sales department?
You again? We just kicked off. What do you want? Tsurukawa clicks her heels aggressively towards Tsuboi-san.
Isn't the sales department supposed to take charge of projects involving other companies? Why are we out of the loop this time?
That applies when we're selling our own products. I'll ask you this, but have we ever called you guys when we were implementing OA devices?
What? That's a different story.
It's the same. If you understand, go.
Why are we leaving our important system in the hands of a company with a low-class high school dropouts like him?
You shut your mouth.
No, let me say it. I received unfair treatment from the company that he was at, and I was forced to quit. There's no way you can build a good partnership with a company like that. Please rethink your decision.
As that was going on, we were live streaming that conversation in our team chat room. Hey, it's Tsurukawa. She's still alive?
She hasn't changed at all. Soma-san, you're still getting picked on?
She came at me in the kickoff meeting earlier. This is the business proposal we decided on earlier.
Got it.
We were a veteran team, and we were used to these sorts of troubles. I showed the pre-approved documents. I feel bad for Tsuboi-san, but let's have him deal with her for a bit. If she comes over here, it'll be troublesome. Tsurukawa? I'm sorry, Director. Sorry to bother you. The sales department's manager jumped into the office and dragged Tsurukawa away with great force. My, how troublesome. Good work today. No, these sorts of things are part of my job too. He says that and laughs weakly. With Tsurukawa gone, everyone breathes sighs of relief and resumes their work. I think the documents are here already, and let's dig a little deeper on this.
I did look into the UI image, but could you run your eyes through it?
Oh, good work. Please make it available to the members.
Got it.
When we all checked the documents provided by her, it was much more well done than expected, and we all were left speechless. This is good. This design is easy to look at for clients, and easy to check when we implement it. It's looking good. The front end needs big changes, but the back end just needs a few tweaks. Agreed. Oh, but wait. Here, the infrastructure end. What should we do?
We have a budget for the server, so based on the load, we'll increase it. Or we're also thinking about making everything cloud-based.
We should keep our eyes on increased demand and think about cloud-based. That day ended after checking small details and cleaning things up. The next day, Tsuboi-san didn't come into work in the morning, and we panicked. But we did what we could. We can't make the final department decision, but we can move forward up to there. At lunchtime, an exhausted and haggard Tsuboi-san appeared in the office. Sorry, things have gotten a bit annoying. Huh? What happened? He was unsteady, so I hurriedly had him sit down in a chair. Tsurukawa came at the department members to include her team. What? Now? I was pulled aside before I came in. In a small meeting room, it was just an endless loop of let me in, it's not possible. It was more than half a year ago that we picked our current members. It's true that at that time, the sales department was not involved at all. But what are the conditions? She said to let the VP engineer that Tsurukawa looked into. They plan on taking about 30% of the budget too. It's true that she always did whatever she wanted and caused trouble to those around her, especially to me. Looks like the troublesome disease has reappeared again. Again? Does that mean she's always been like this? At the very least, she was an engineer when she worked with us, but she was a repeat offender when it came to causing trouble with our customers. What the heck? The development members who knew Tsurukawa's past wanted to hold their heads in their hands. For now, we let Tsuboi breathe, and we returned to our work.
Soma-san, do you have a moment?
What's up?
It's about the framework being used as a base, but I thought it would be more optimal to use this one.
Let me hear you out.
Someday, when we hand over operations to the members in training, we can expect expansions in the future.
The documents she handed me had the base system mechanics and member information. It was easy to read.
Our company's members are currently starting training at 0, so I thought it'd be good for when they try to take in new techniques.
You really know a lot of things. You've always been a hard worker, and that must have gotten you to where you are. I was getting a bit sappy, but her explanation couldn't be more logical, so I approved the changes. It was about to be 2 weeks since the project start. It's been smooth sailing and we are really getting through things. It's all thanks to our members being on the same page, and Uki carefully listened to our clients' terms.
I fixed the schedule management end, so I'll help with screen work.
Oh, that helps. Please work on the inputs, outputs, and definitions.
Got it.
The basic layout was at its final stages, and we were trying to get over our first challenge as the system development team. We could finish everything all at once, but we'll put in regular breaks and maintain focus. By the way, have Tsurukawa-san and Soma-san been going out for a while?
Going out?
Huh? Oh, we've known each other since university. It's a bit strange that she'll be so shaken up. It's been a long time that I've known her. If I think about it, it might be close to 10 years.
It hasn't been that long. We were still students, so I think about 6 years.
Oh, really? You're always brilliant. People called you a walking dictionary or human HDD.
Stop it. I don't really like those nicknames.
Really? My apologies. We were chatting relaxedly when the door opened and someone came storming in. What?
Director Tsuboi, I brought the engineer that I was talking about the other day.
Tsurukawa, who came bursting in, brought with her some young engineers. Promise? What are you talking about? Tsurukawa pushed aside Tsuboi-san and placed her engineers in random seats.
Here you go. This is the paperwork. That one is the PM, Tsuboi-san. So always follow the PM's orders. Don't accidentally talk to that high school dropout. Good?
Yes. What are you saying? Where did you get that in the first place?
Could you, a high school dropout, please not talk back to me? An elite university graduate?
She's done a plenty of selfish things until now, but this time was not to be ignored. Forget that. How did you put in the BPs? What about the budget? What are you gonna have them do in the first place?
If a high school dropout like you is here, our big project will be ruined. So, even Tsuboi-san has agreed that we portion 20% of the tasks and my sales department will do it.
No one said anything like that.
Relax. I'm a university graduate and brilliant, so everything will go well.
It's possible to force her out, but she borrowed people from BP, so there could be guarantees or we could be sued. I sighed and asked Uki for a favor. Please delegate the tasks, and let's examine the skill sheets.
Yes, sir.
I pray my headache doesn't get worse than this. Work resumed from the next day. The 3 newcomers were SEs and a fresh PG. The problem was Tsurukawa, who was sitting in the office for some reason. When I talked to the engineers,
Don't speak to them, dropout. What if your dumbness is contagious?
she has a fit like this. So I had to ask Uki to relay messages for everything. Dark clouds gathered around our once hoped-for project. Tsurukawa came in the next day too, for some reason. Is that okay, security-wise? Stop. It's no joke. It's understandable that the other members are uneasy. As for me, I feel a hole forming in my stomach. Normally, in a development setting, we block the outside world from our networks, but we make it limited. This is to prevent viruses. I can't imagine she's doing anything that important, so I'm all nerves. On top of that, when I relay a message, Tsurukawa has begun to have a tantrum. So, I became isolated, but then Tsuboi-san started asking me questions. Soma-kun, what is the meaning of all this? Actually, this person was a complete beginner when it comes to system development. According to Uki, this company was top class in hard drive production, but externalized the inner parts. So, there aren't many people in the company who are knowledgeable. That's why this project was created this time around. He's really passionate. Tsuboi-san was a generation above us in age, but passionate to learn and studied alongside the members every day. I genuinely respected him for it, but it seems there was someone who took it all the wrong way.
It seems like Tsuboi-san is starting to realize your uselessness.
6 months later, development was running a week late. Starting today, we would link the systems and run tests.
Please run the test.
She's really taking on the PL role. She's really taking on the PL role. I was laughing weakly when the SCs ran the test. We thought things would go smoothly.
Error? The system stopped.
In a blink, the office was enveloped in nerves.
This is what happens when you have a low-level dropout around. I wasn't wrong.
We let Tsurukawa shout like a slain monster, and each person went to investigate their part of the project. We spent that whole day checking and rechecking, but no matter what, the test failed. It's not just me. The blood had drained from everyone's face, except for one.
No problems were found in all parts.
What's going on?
It's pointless for a brainless person to think about it. Get out of here!
It was the final straw. Why do I have to be insulted like this by this person? I stood up and glared at Tsurukawa. That was when... The framework is different, isn't it? And the error code too. Look.
What?
That's not possible. We created it according to the handbook. What? I thought of something, and I looked at the computer screen belonging to the engineer that Tsurukawa brought in.
Wait! You can't just look at a BP's computer.
Where did you get this? Don't tell me you just took it without asking.
It's my right. I'm in sales, so I understood the specifications, and I gave it to the BP.
Tsurukawa-kun, you're fired. Pack up your things now and get out.
Huh? What are you saying? This is wrongful termination. I'll sue you.
Tsurukawa was furious, face red. Tsuboi-san kept his smile as he pulled out a stack of papers from his desk. All the trouble you've caused until now, and the total cost of them. Also, this is the invoice for the BPs you employed on your own accord. You're paying for it all.
Huh? That's because...
I don't recall signing off on that paperwork, and the sales manager says they don't remember approving it either. You made it without permission, right? Falsifying contracts is not forgivable. We could get the police involved for this.
Because if I didn't do this...
Then, you shouldn't have been messing around. You messed up from the start. The invoices in Tsuboi-san's hand showed a number that could buy a house. She left the company. As a small act of goodwill, we didn't involve the cops. From then, time passed peacefully, and the system was safely delivered to Magikoi Industries. More time passed, and suddenly, we received Tsuboi-san's wedding invite. Magikoi Industries' CEO was obviously enraged. Of course, if you acted like this at his longtime subordinate's wedding, he would be angry.
Sir, please listen. I was wrongfully terminated. All of this was because of this dropout.
My daughter's fiancé did what?
So... what?
I'm asking you what my daughter's fiancé did.
Out of all people? You're letting her marry a dropout? Low-class liar like this?
Tsurukawa's skull-ratting, high-pitched laugh echoes across the hall.
Sir, do you not love your precious daughter? Normally, if you loved your kid, you'd pick a guy with a background.
Soma-kun graduated MIT at 18 years old.
MIT?
We talked about this when I first met Tsurukawa, but it seems like she didn't remember. Actually, my years of experience were unbelievable if I didn't drop out and work, so she just assumed I was a dropout. It's amazing that she could put someone down like this based on an assumption.
Then, why is he working as an engineer at such a small company like that? It doesn't make sense.
Soma-kun was originally in charge of the US Magikoi company, and right now he's just in Japan to relay tasks. Yes, after I graduated MIT, I was working at the biggest system development company in the US, Magikoi Systems. Then,
I see. I knew you were different from the others.
I shuddered at her sudden purring voice. Not only that, she started to hang onto my arm flirtatiously. I'm sure her losses were crazy, so she came here to find a worthy investment. But me? She really doesn't listen to people. She has real short-term thinking. I was about to swat Tsurukawa's arm away because I was creeped out, when Uki split us up.
Oh? You're quite forward with a person you used to hurl insults at incessantly.
What? This is none of your...
Or did you let the young CEO of Koiteki Systems slip away and you're desperate? I don't think you've paid for the engineers that you forced into our project the other day. 3 PGs unpaid for half a year. Of course he'd run.
Why do you know that?
Did you think you wouldn't be found out? If you're that obvious with your favoritism, of course people will know. What you've done, it's well known throughout the industry. Don't think you can just switch jobs like last time.
What? Why would you go that far?
That's because there's no way you could forgive someone who belittles your future husband to no end. And when things get sticky, she makes googly eyes, right?
What? Does that mean you... the CEO's daughter?
Oh, you shouldn't get on this person's bad side. I made a vow to myself.
Why do bad things always happen to me? It's not fair. You guys should be unhappy too.
Tsurukawa yelled belligerently and got plucked out by security. The timing was terrible, but I felt great knowing that I'll probably never see Tsurukawa again. The reception was ruined this time, but we held a huge party with a client CEO's money on a later day. We're doing a fresh start. What? It'll be nothing compared to your ceremony, the CEO said. My future father-in-law was smiling widely. A year later, congratulations! Uki and I were able to have our wedding. As he said, it was quite the wedding. After that, Tsurukawa was taken back home by her parents, and she's slowly paying back her debts. My company and her father's company formed a secure partnership, and the future seemed safe. A lot happened, but I have a wife who supports me and who I can lean on. We hope not to laugh at others, but to move forward day by day. Ouch! Oh man, I've lost my touch. My name is Haruma Takasaki. I'm 28 and work in construction. My hobby is boxing. Well, when I was younger, I once dreamed of making a living with it. Now I have a different job and boxing is my hobby. Today, I'm in the hospital because I got injured during practice. And I ran into someone I haven't met in a long time. Yuika, long time no see. What's up? Why are you here? The woman looking at me with a look of deep disgust on her face is Yuika Shimizu. She's my ex. I was happy to see her for the first time in a while, but...
Ugh, this is the worst. Don't talk to me.
Oh, she's as harsh as ever.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know it's not for me to say, but please don't be mad at Yuika, okay?
It's been a while with you too, Itoka-chan. And I'm not mad at her. Don't worry.
Thanks. Well, I have to go with Yuika, so see you later. Hey, Yuika, wait!
And she's gone. She's been Yuika's friend since long ago, and we were always together. When Yuika and I were dating, Itoka used to hang out with us too. As I looked at the two of them, I was happy to see their faces for the first time in a long time, but also felt sad that she still hates me so much. I wonder if I'll be able to talk to Yuika again someday. With these thoughts in mind, I headed to the doctor's office to check on my own injuries. We were senior and junior in the same high school, and it was Yuika who persistently tried to go out with me, which led us to start dating.
Haruma, I love you.
Yuika told me she loved me many times and always stuck to me when we were alone together. I loved how cute Yuika was, and I had come to really care about her. Since I was a senior in high school until I was 27 years old, our relationship had continued. but then we suddenly parted ways.
Haruma, I'm sorry, but I'm not interested in you anymore. Let's break up.
What? Wait a minute! Yuika? Looking back, I regret why I didn't propose to her soon. Well, if she was no longer interested in me, there was no way I could have married her, but I was reminiscing a bit about the past because I accidentally met Yuika the other day. It's true that I was dumped in a terrible way, but the time we spent together until then was so full of happiness. So I can't hold a grudge against her. If anything, I still can't forget her. While I was on my way to the hospital to treat my injury, a woman who was walking in front of me suddenly stumbled. Oh, watch out! Are you alright? Oh, Yuika!
Haruma!
The woman who stumbled in front of me and whom I held in my arms was Yuika. What are you doing? Watch yourself!
Oh, shut up!
It's been a long time since I touched Yuika, but it felt like she got smaller than before. I remember now. You've been stumbling around a lot since about a year ago, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about. In any case, just get away from me!
No, I can't move. I injured my arm.
What? Seriously? Oh no, sorry!
Sorry, I lied.
Ugh, the hell? Should I call the police?
Sorry. But are you really okay?
I'm fine, it happens all the time.
What? That doesn't sound good.
Well, I gotta get going. Ugh!
Oh, hey, Yuika! Ouch! You really should watch out. Yuika stumbled again as she tried to walk away from me. And this time, I couldn't hold her and we fell on the ground together.
Ugh, sorry. Thanks for helping me so many times.
What the? Your tone got so soft all of a sudden. Anyway, it's okay. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Thanks.
Are you sure you're okay? You don't look fine at all.
I just hate to owe you again and again. Thanks for your help anyway.
Oh, hey! What the hell? Hey! Don't stumble anymore! Yuika thanked me quietly and walked away. She said thanks for helping me. Yuika. She may not be honest anymore, but she's still a good girl who always says thanks. I was so happy that Yuika thanked me, and I headed to the hospital with light steps. A few months passed since I bumped into Yuika. I'm glad I'm recovering well. I was about to leave the hospital after my checkup was done, and isn't that Yuika? Why is she here? I was still wondering, but my body moved before I could collect my thoughts together. Shall I help you, miss?
Haruma, why are you here?
I was getting a checkup and just happened to see you.
Who are you?
Huh? You just called my name just a moment ago, didn't you?
I do not remember that, sir.
What's with that tone? Who the heck are you?
We met at the hospital the other day, too. You've been coming here so often lately. Why?
Oh, I've started boxing again, and I keep getting injured.
You never change. You have to be careful.
By any chance, are you worried about me?
Don't get me wrong. You always get injured and that causes trouble to people around you. It doesn't benefit anyone.
You're right. I don't benefit from it either.
But you were kind of cool when you were boxing.
Whoa! Yuika, that's how you thought about me boxing?
Don't do anything reckless, okay? Anyway, see you. I'm in a hurry.
You be careful too. Without being able to ask why Yuika was on the wheelchair, I waved my hand and we parted. I now remember that when we were dating, Yuika was very supportive of me becoming a professional boxer. It's a dream I gave up on once, but maybe I should give it another shot. I felt my feeling towards my dream growing in my heart. I later learned that when I saw Yuika in a wheelchair, she was actually hospitalized. Without knowing that, a year had passed since we last met. Then one day, while resting in her hospital bed, Yuika turned on the TV and ended up seeing me.
What? You're kidding!
The channel Yuika happened to turn on was broadcasting a boxing tournament, and I was competing in it.
Haruma became a pro? Wow, he didn't give up on his dream, huh? Haruma! Haruma, go for it! Don't lose! I knew it. Seeing Haruma boxing love it. I never thought I'd be able to see you boxing again. I'm so happy.
I was thinking for a minute that it would be nice if Yuika was cheering on me in front of the TV, but I never thought that was actually happening. When we were still dating, we used to go to a boxing gym together often.
Haruma! Go for it!
Yuika, don't you ever get tired of just watching me all the time?
Not at all, because it's the only time you're cool.
Don't say it's the only time. Anyway, you should give it a try too. On those happy days, whenever I was about to give up on becoming a pro, she cheered me on. And this time, in a domestic boxing tournament, I fought hard and was able to become the champion. If I become a pro and win a tournament, I will tell Yuika how I feel about her once again. That's all I've been thinking during practice, and I've finally come this far. Yuika, I wonder if she will get back with me again. I'm not sure, but I think I have enough confidence now. I thought of Yuika's smile and bumped my fist in the air.
Haruma! He really won! Wow, you're so cool, Haruma. I've always loved watching Haruma practicing boxing. You can become a pro! I used to smile at Haruma and say that without any reason. Haruma, you idiot. Why are you so cool? I miss him so much.
And I was in the hospital again after the tournament to check up on my body, which had been all battered and bruised. The professional world is different after all. Ah, it hurts so bad. As I was thinking that, I saw a girl who looked familiar to me. Itoka! Long time no see!
Haruma! Hello! Wow, you really hurt. Are you okay?
Haha, yeah, I got hurt pretty bad this time. I told her that I had recently become a pro and that I had won a tournament. I wanted to report to Yuika first, just when that thought came to my mind for a second.
I know.
Huh? How come?
Because Yuika was talking about it happily.
What? Really? How does she know about it? And she was happy about it. Oh no, that makes me smile.
You know, Haruma, Yuika told me to never tell you about it, but Yuika, she's battling an incurable disease.
What? I felt my warm heart freeze in an instant, hearing her words.
I'm sorry for keeping it a secret all this time. She said she didn't want you to know.
Why is that?
Don't be mad at her, Haruma. She's fighting desperately right now. And the doctors say she'll be cured if she can have a surgery overseas.
Overseas? Is it really that difficult a surgery? Then Itoka explained her current condition to me. Yuika has an incurable disease that I didn't know about, and it was only 6 months ago that she found out about it. The surgery abroad would cost a fortune, and Itoka was desperate to do something about it. Itoka has been raising support through crowdfunding. The goal had not yet been reached, and Yuika's disease had progressed to the point where she was unable to walk on her own. As Ichika tearfully told me this, I felt my heart ache as well.
I haven't told Yuika about the crowdfunding yet. She's always hated relying on others, so I was sure she would say no to the idea, But I wanted Yuika to get better.
Well, thank you, Itoka, for caring so much about Yuika. It's really pathetic that I've been living freely without knowing anything about it. I want to save Yuika too, Itoka. I'll pay the rest of the target amount.
What?
I told you earlier, didn't I? I won a tournament. It was a small competition, but I got a decent amount of prize money. So, I want to use it for Yuika's surgery. The fact that I bumped into Yuika again, the fact that I was able to pursue my dream again thanks to her, and the fact that I became a pro and won the tournament. When I thought that all those things happened for me to save Yuika, I felt happy. Later that day, I was in front of Yuika's hospital room with a banquet of flowers. Yuika, I wonder if she will be surprised. Yuika, how are you feeling?
Haruma? Why are you here? I'm sorry, Yuika. I told him. Because I saw you always talking about Haruma. Ugh! Itoka! Don't say that part! Anyway, I'll leave you two alone, okay? Oh, wait! Yuika, you can be so stubborn forever. fashion nowadays. What do you mean out of fashion? And Haruma, this is a hospital, okay? It's a hospital.
Why did you say that twice? Thanks anyway, Itoka. Yuika, I'm sorry for coming all of a sudden.
Why? It's the worst. I can't believe you're seeing me in this condition.
Why do you mind? How many years do you think we were together?
You don't understand how I feel. I don't want the person I love to see me looking so weak.
What do you mean, the person you love?
It was getting harder and harder to walk. I thought I couldn't walk next to you anymore.
You idiot. If you're gonna fall down, I wanna be next to you and hold you all the time.
Haruma.
I'm sorry I didn't notice. I thought I've been watching you for a long time, but
Don't apologize. You know, Haruma, the real reason I dumped you was because I didn't want to bother you in the future. I'm sorry I hurt you by saying I was not interested in you anymore. But if I knew that if I didn't say something terrible, you would never let go of me because you're so kind. I knew that you would support me even if I told you about my illness, but I didn't want to be a burden on you. I've always loved you.
Yuika looked straight into my eyes and told me her feelings she was keeping to herself all this time. I've always loved you too. I still can't forget you even now. That's why I decided to become a pro again. In the sport you told me I was so cool doing. Even though we were apart, you had my back, you know? You're the only person who can do that for me, Yuika.
Haruma, I watched your match. You were so cool.
Thank you. I'm really happy you saw it. So, please get the surgery. With the money Itoka raised through crowdfunding and my prize money.
Itoka? I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. I knew I was causing trouble for everyone.
You idiot. It's not trouble. Itoka, me, and all the kind people who supported you just want you to get better.
But you work so hard for your prize money.
Oh God, you're so stubborn. Well then, in exchange, why don't you get back with me again?
No, I'll be the only one happy.
What are you talking about? I'll be happy too. Yuka decided to leave Japan to get a surgery abroad. I suppressed my desire to follow her and promised to work even harder in Japan and wait for her return. Good luck, Yuika. I'll always be waiting for you, okay?
Yeah, don't get too hurt, okay?
Until you fly, I'll come here every day to see you. We can make up for the time we've been apart. That's what I believe.
Yuika! I'm so happy for you! Thank you, Itoka. It's all thanks to you.
That's right. Thank you so much, Itoka.
Haruma, please make my precious Yuika happy.
Oh, of course. Not long after that, Yuika went abroad. A few months later, I received word that the surgery was a success. If I could fly to Yuika, I want to give her a big hug right now. I can't wait to see her. In order to protect Yuika, I want to continue to be strong and tough. If it's for her, there may be nothing I cannot do in this world.